No one tells you this about a CPTSD brain. You don't heal by pushing harder or thinking positive. You heal by teaching your nervous system something it never learned: safety. If you've tried therapy, journaling, positive thinking, and still feel stuck, this video is for you. Not because you're doing it wrong, but because a CPTSD brain doesn't change through force. It changes through safety. Today, I want to share 9 small daily habits that gently rewire a trauma-wired nervous system. No motivation speeches. No just be grateful. These are simple, realistic habits you can practice even on low energy days. Each one sends a quiet message to your brain: I'm not in danger anymore. And over time, those messages add up. Some of these habits might feel surprisingly easy. Others might feel uncomfortable. And that discomfort actually means they're working. Let's start with the first one. It sounds simple, but most people get it wrong. Habit 1, name the emotion. Don't become it. When you live with CPTSD, emotions don't arrive gently. They crash in. Anxiety, anger, shame, numbness. And when that happens, your brain often says, this is who I am. But here's the shift. Instead of saying, I am anxious, you say, I'm noticing anxiety in my chest. That tiny change creates space. You're no longer inside the emotion. You're standing next to it. Most people think naming emotions makes them stronger. It actually does the opposite. When you name a feeling, the thinking part of your brain comes back online. Your nervous system hears, I'm being observed. I'm not in danger. Trauma doesn't just amplify emotions. It erases the observer. This habit rebuilds that observer muscle. You're not denying how you feel. You're reminding your brain this feeling is happening. But it's not the whole truth. And once your brain feels that separation, something surprising starts to happen. The next habit shows your nervous system what safety feels like without using words. Habit 2, create one predictable routine. If you grew up in chaos, unpredictability feels normal. Your brain learned to stay alert, just in case something went wrong. That's why calm can feel uncomfortable. This habit is about creating one small island of predictability in your day. Not a perfect schedule, just one thing. Maybe it's making your morning coffee the same way, same mug, same order, same few minutes. This isn't about discipline. It's about teaching your brain that nothing bad is about to happen. When something repeats safely, your nervous system starts to soften. It says, I know what comes next. For trauma brains, consistency is more regulating than positivity. Your brain trusts patterns more than words. That tiny routine becomes proof. Not that life is perfect, but that this moment is under control. And when your body feels even a few seconds of control, it begins to loosen its grip. The next habit doesn't involve thinking at all, because some trauma lives deeper than words. Habit 3, move your body gently for 5 minutes. Trauma doesn't just live in your thoughts, it lives in your jaw, your shoulders, your stomach, that tightness you carry without noticing. This habit isn't exercise, it's permission. Put on soft music, stretch your arms, roll your shoulders, twist slowly. 5 minutes is enough. You don't release trauma by pushing your body, you release it by listening to it. As you move, notice where your body resists. Breathe into that space. Don't force it. Many CPTSD symptoms come from a body that learned to stay frozen. gentle movement tells your nervous system, I'm allowed to exist again. You're not trying to fix your body. You're rebuilding trust with it. And when the body feels even a little safer, your mind follows. The next habit changes the voice inside your head, the one that never seems to stop criticizing. Habit 4, practice self-compassion. Even when it feels fake. If you have CPTSD, there's usually a voice in your head that's harsh, critical, never satisfied. It sounds like you, but it isn't really you. That voice was learned. Maybe it kept you safe once. Maybe it believed that being hard on yourself would prevent worse pain. Here's the part most people miss. You don't silence the inner critic by arguing with it. You replace it. When you notice that voice, pause and ask, what would I say to a close friend right now? You wouldn't say, you're weak. You'd say, of course this is hard. Anyone would struggle here. Self-compassion isn't about self-love. It's about threat reduction. Your brain can't heal while it feels attacked, even by you. At first, this will feel awkward, fake uncomfortable. That's normal, but each time you choose gentleness, your nervous system learns a new rule. The next habit teaches your brain something many survivors were never allowed to have: limits. Habit 5. Set one small, clear boundary. For many people with CPTSD, boundaries were never respected. So your nervous system learned one rule: stay available, stay quiet, don't cause problems. That's why saying no can feel dangerous. This habit starts very small. So small, your body doesn't panic. It might look like not replying to a message right away, or saying, I can talk later, or deciding you won't explain yourself this time. A boundary isn't about pushing people away. It's about pulling yourself back. Each time you set one tiny boundary, your brain receives a new signal. My needs matter. I'm allowed to protect my energy. Boundaries don't calm the nervous system instantly, but the act of choosing yourself does. You're not being difficult. You're teaching your system where you end and others begin. And once your brain starts to feel that separation, it becomes easier to breathe. The next habit regulates your nervous system without words, effort, or self-analysis. Habit 6. Connect with nature, even for 1 minute. Your nervous system didn't evolve in screens, noise, and constant pressure. It evolved with light, air, rhythm, and space. That's why nature calms you, even if you don't notice it right away. This habit doesn't require a hike or a forest. Step outside for 60 seconds. Feel the sun on your face. Look at the sky, a tree, moving clouds. Nature regulates you because it doesn't demand anything from you. Nothing is watching. Nothing expects you to perform or explain yourself. For trauma survivors, safety often comes faster from non-human presence than from people. Your nervous system relaxes because there's no social threat. If you can't go outside, look through a window. Watch a nature clip. Even that helps. These small moments lower stress hormones quietly, without effort. They remind your body the world is bigger than this moment of pain. The next habit helps untangle the noise in your head, the thoughts that never seem to stop. Habit 7. Get your thoughts out of your head. A CPTSD mind rarely rests. Thoughts loop, scenarios replay, conversations rewind at 3 a.m. And the more you try to figure it out inside your head, the louder it gets. This habit is about externalizing that noise. Write it down. Type it in your notes app. Record a voice memo. Scribble nonsense on paper. It doesn't need to be organized or positive. You don't need better thoughts. You need less pressure inside your mind. When thoughts leave your head and land somewhere else, your nervous system relaxes. It realizes it doesn't have to hold everything at once. Trauma trains the brain to keep information inside as a form of control. Letting thoughts out is an act of safety, not weakness. Once the noise is outside of you, you can finally see it for what it is, just thoughts, not facts. The next habit retrains a brain that's been scanning for danger, to finally notice strength. Habit 8. Celebrate one tiny win. A trauma-wired brain is excellent at one thing: spotting danger. It can list everything you did wrong instantly, but it often misses what went right. This habit retrains that pattern. At the end of the day, name one tiny win, not something impressive. Something real. You got out of bed, you drank water, you paused instead of spiraling. If it feels too small to count, that's exactly why it matters. Say it out loud if you can. I did that. Let your body feel it for 1 second. Healing doesn't start with confidence. It starts with evidence. Tiny proof that you are capable and still here. This isn't toxic positivity. You're not ignoring the pain. You're teaching your brain to balance the scales, to see resilience alongside threat. The final habit gives your nervous system something it may have never had before: a place to rest. Habit 9. Create a safe space, an internal anchor. Your brain needs a place where it knows without question that it's safe. For many people with CPTSD, that place never existed in real life. So we create it. This habit is about building a mental safe space. It can be real or imagined. A quiet room, a beach, a forest, a warm bed. Notice the details, the light, the sounds, the temperature. Nothing is rushing you there. Safety isn't something you wait for. It's something you practice. Visit this place for a minute when you're calm. The more you return, the easier it becomes to access when you're triggered. Your nervous system doesn't care if a space is real. It responds to felt safety, not logic. This space becomes an anchor, a reminder that even when the world feels overwhelming, there is one place no one can take from you. Now let's bring everything together. None of these habits are about erasing your past. What you went through mattered. It shaped you. But healing isn't about reliving pain forever. It's about teaching your nervous system that the danger is no longer here. Each habit you heard today is small on purpose, because safety is learned quietly, not through force. One named emotion, one predictable moment, one gentle boundary. Over time, these small signals begin to change the way your brain responds to the world. You're not broken, you adapted, and now you're adapting again. If this video resonated with you, I want you to pause for a moment. Which one of these habits feels the most possible for you this week? Not the perfect one, the gentle one. Leave it in the comments. You're not just making a promise to yourself. You might help someone else feel less alone. And if you want more videos like this focused on healing the nervous system step by step, consider subscribing. The next video will explore why some healing habits don't work, even when you're doing everything right. You're not late, you're right on time.